The 2019 WWE Superstar Shakeup kicks off tonight, and in this video, I'll give you 5 WWE Superstars I'd like to see on Monday Night Raw. What is up, guys? It's your boy Tommy on the spot. Thanks so much for checking us out here today on Watch Along Wrestling. If you like what you see, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. And if it's your first time coming to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell, and do what you gotta do to make sure you don't miss out on any of our uploads or any of our live streams. So tonight's the night, guys. It's almost like this has become the new Raw after WrestleMania. It used to be Raw after Mania was like where all the stuff went down. It was like the show to go to. It's almost like now that show has become kind of a hangover from WrestleMania. And now the Superstar Shakeup the next week is where it's at. It's where all the new kind of rivalries and feuds kick off heading towards SummerSlam. So I'm excited about it, and let's talk about it. The 5 superstars I'd like to see, and it can be from any of the WWE auspices, 205 Live, SmackDown Live, NXT, NXT UK, they're all eligible of who I'd like to see show up on Monday Night Raw tonight. Number 5, the phenomenal AJ Styles. All right. So AJ Styles has really been the face that runs the place, right? He's been the guy on SmackDown Live. It's almost like when John Cena was first brought up into prominence, he was always on SmackDown until that fateful day, of course. When he showed up on Raw, came out with that little orange jersey on, it was like a big deal, right? Well, that's what I'd like to see tonight. It's been AJ Styles has been on SmackDown since he really has came up with WWE. Ever since that draft, he was moved over to SmackDown, and he's been there ever since. In my opinion, it's almost like he's done enough already, right? Like he's accomplished what he's going to accomplish, and I'd like to see what AJ Styles can do with a little bit of spotlight on him on the Raw side of things. A lot of fresh matchups for the phenomenal one on Raw. Number 4, Pete Dunn. That's right. Pete Dunn just lost the UK Championship after having one of the longest reigns in WWE history to Walter at NXT UK Brooklyn. And while I'd like to see Pete Dunn go back for that title and now maybe try to figure out ways to defeat Walter, he can still do that, but he's also earned a spot on one of the main rosters for WWE, at least in my opinion. I think it'd be time for the Bruiserweight to come up on the Raw side of things, and who knows, I could really get into a Rollins versus Dunn feud over the world title. Also, Pete Dunn's the type of guy that can really wrestle with everyone. You saw him have a great match with Walter. You've seen him have great matches with Tyler Bate. He's one of the most versatile competitors in all of WWE, despite his young age. Number 3, the Usos. I love the Usos, don't get me wrong, and I love seeing them on SmackDown, but ever since I can remember, the cornerstone of the SmackDown division has really been about the New Day, the Bar, and the Usos. It's time to shake things up a bit, and they did that by giving the tag titles to the Hardys last week on SmackDown. Now I think it's time for the cornerstone of the SmackDown division to become the cornerstone of the Raw division. You have a couple of different teams that they can match up really nicely with by having them go over to SmackDown. So I'd really like to see what the Usos can do with a kind of a fresh coat of paint, a bunch of new different rivalries that they can get into, and, you know, hey, a whole bunch of new eyeballs who maybe only see them on the SmackDown side of things, now being able to embrace them on the Raw side of things, because the Usos are awesome, man. Number 2, Shinsuke Nakamura. So I'm a big Shinsuke guy, guys. I'll be perfectly honest with you, he's one of my favorites in the entire world. I got married, and my entrance music at my reception was the Nakamura theme. Even had a little violinist and everything, and I love Shinsuke. And if the reports are true, and from Dave Meltzer, hey, I'll give him his due. I think they are true. Shinsuke has re-signed with WWE, and if he has re-signed with WWE, then I think it's time for WWE to give more of a focus over to Nakamura. This is a guy who just last year was in a main event position at WrestleMania, and in this year, was kind of lost in the shuffle in a kind of a throwaway 4-way tag team match for the SmackDown tag titles. And don't get me wrong, that was a great match, but I feel like Shinsuke can really be a guy they can build around. Whether it be face, whether it be heel, seeing Shinsuke over there fighting Drew McIntyre, going for the title against Seth Rollins. Man, I'm getting excited just talking about it. I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura show up tonight on Monday Night Raw. Number 1, Asuka. All right, so over the last year, let's be honest, on the Raw side of things, it's been the Ronda Rousey show. Ever since Ronda Rousey's come up with WWE, she's pretty much taken over that entire Raw Women's division. She held the belt, she got the belt super quick, and she basically was undefeated until WrestleMania just past week. Asuka, on the other hand, despite being undefeated throughout her entire run in NXT and during much of her run on the main roster, has sort of been lost in the shuffle since losing to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 34. Not only has she lost to Charlotte, but she was losing to the likes of Carmella and a variety of other women that I feel like Asuka had no business losing to. No offense to those other ladies. Bring Asuka over to Raw, give her that fresh coat of paint, and build the women's division on Raw around Asuka. Remember, obviously, Becky's going to be bounced between two shows. Becky, 2 belts, it is what it is. Asuka goes to Raw, I can see the entire women's division being built around Asuka, and that's something that I could really get behind. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see tonight on Raw. Who do you want to see show up in the Superstar Shakeup? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And be sure to join me tonight for the final hour of Monday Night Raw live stream. Until next time, everybody, this has been Tommy on the Spot for Watch Along Wrestling. You guys have a great day.